And Switzer. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15, and he's out right at the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready? Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Pratt, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Pratt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11, 11. And hot.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Here we go.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pratt. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Here we go, here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and very short. Garoppolo. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Bills nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. to the air. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Check. Cross.
On first down, Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Taylor gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 27. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 44-yard.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Steelers.
Here we go. Wait, I got it.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man here is Gentry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Conner, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
He's got a man. Complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Allen, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch twist. Watch the
To try again after the sack. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go, D.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Pratt. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 20. 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On first down, Pratt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pratt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
50, Army.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watch the run, watch the run.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here
First
we go.
down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 80!
Let him know.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Here we go. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Garoppolo on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
One, Omaha. Hey, gun.
Now Garoppolo. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Here we go.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
I got this.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, they...
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Never say no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers.